So, as part of summer reading program, we are doing Imagine Your Story. We are doing continents. So this week we did Africa, and so I'm going to share some wonderful Africa stories or Africa poems. Some great books. I'm gonna, for all of you middle grade readers. So I'm gonna start with a biography, two biographies in particular, okay? So this is Wangari's Trees of Peace, a true story from Africa by Jeanette Winter. And this one is Mama Miti by Donna Jo Napoli and illustrated by Kadir Nelson. And these two stories are about a woman who, in Africa, who empowered other women and empowered herself by planting trees and making a living doing it in Africa. So this is the story of that, and she was all about peace and love and being free, and it is a really, really wonderful story. And Wangari is a changed country, and it is changed because of the trees that she and the women who were inspired by her worked to make happen. So really cool stories. They are picture books, but they are a worthwhile read no matter what age you are, and true story. So inspiring person, inspiring woman too. This one is called African Acrostics. So this is a poetry book. And it's a word in edgewise, poems by Avis Harley, and photographs are by Deborah Noyce, and they are beautiful African animals that are photographed. And then she has some concrete poems, she has acrostics, different animals, and then poetry about them. I loved this book, and it is really, the photographs are just wonderful. So, something different for us today. This one is a fairly new book. It hasn't been around long. It's called Africa is My Home, a Child of the Amistad by Monica Edinger and illustrated by Robert Bird. And this is a story of Africa. So it is about the children that were sold and taken aboard the ship called the Amistad, and they were, and this is a famous story, and this is a well done book for kids on that tragedy. So this is that story. Another good one. This one is called The Last Leopard, and this is local legend set by Lauren St. John. Local legend says that the last resting place of the king of leopards is the hiding place of the king's treasure. Martine and Ben save Khan, who is the last leopard, from the poachers and treasure hunters who believe this tale. And Martine is a girl who is living with her grandmother in a remote, lonely region in Zimbabwe. And she has these grand adventures. She is all about the animals, and it is a very realistic, kind of folk tale-ish story. And Lauren St. John has a couple other books. There's one about a dolphin, so about preserving animals, and then the white giraffe. which is an albino giraffe story. This is my favorite of all of them. I did really like the white giraffe, but this one, this was my favorite. So, really cool stories if you like animals. This one is called Listening for Lions by Gloria Whalen, and she was the winner of the National Book Award. And when the Pritchard house came into view, Canaro stopped abruptly, as if the house might cast an evil spell on him. Rachel, you are like my own child. How can I let you go into that place? The people in there are like buzzards. They'll peck at you until nothing is left. I tried to comfort him. Tomorrow I leave for England, and I'll never have to see the Pritchards again. I threw my arms around him. Canaro held me for a long moment, and then said to me, however far you go from Africa, Rachel, you must carry me with you in your heart. If you are lonely, you must know that every hour I will be thinking of you. If you are among evil people, you must be like a lion, gathering your strength and awaiting your time. That time will come, and when it comes, you will come back to us. Though I had little hope, I promised. And that is a passage from the story. 13-year-old Rachel is an orphan after influenza takes her missionary parents in East Africa in 1919, and she ends up getting placed with very cruel neighbors and taken away. So really good. This is a much older story, but I think you'll like it. And often when you're reading fiction, you can learn a little bit about the culture and stuff when you read about different places. I'm going to share one more thing, and that is this really cool DVD that we have in the library. It is an Animal Planet DVD called Safari, and it's an extraordinary adventure set in Africa. It's about a rhino, the last line of Liwa, jackals, there's an elephant rescue, and then there's a bonus feature that shares a little short about growing up as a giraffe in Africa. So really cool, just a different option that you might enjoy to learn a little bit more about Africa. Hugs to you all, have a wonderful weekend. Join us sometime. Hugs, Miss Amy.